Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, we have a Final Four. We're going to recap the Elite Eight. We have update on Jake's One Shining Moment list.
One Shining Marshment.
One Shining Marshment. Hot Seat Cool Throne. And our good friend Dallas Braden on the show because baseball is back on Thursday. So we're talking a little baseball. We're doing everything. We got every kind of sport covered. Oh, and also Kevin Durant is our new champion online. Pack show for you and is brought to you by our friends at Bacardi. Bacardi Rum, Patron Tequila, Dewar's Blended Whiskey, Scotch Blend, and Bombay Sapphire Gin are the best spirits to add to your basketball watch party. We are brought to you by Bacardi Limited. Their portfolio features all of these items. Again, Bacardi Rum, Patron Tequila, Bombay Sapphire Gin, Dewar's Blended Whiskey, and so many others. Who doesn't love that type of versatility? So while you're watching your favorite games, why not step it up from day to day? Skip the boring stuff in your fridge and make yourself a refreshing cocktail. Maybe a Bombay and tonic to go with the epic matchup. Maybe a Patron margarita to mix with basketball highlights. The world is your oyster. Make them for yourself. Make them for your friends because you know they'll ask for you. And toast to your favorite teams with this assortment of spirits. Lucky for you, we have a special code so you don't even have to leave your house to get it. Use the code WATCHWITHBACARDI and get $5 off your first purchase, courtesy of Drizzly, 21 plus, new users only, void where prohibited, and as always, drink responsibly. 2021 Bacardi, their trade dresses and the bat device are the trademarks of Bacardi and Company Limited. Bacardi USA Inc., Coral Gables, Florida, each rum 40% by volume. So go check it out right now. Use that code Watch with Bacardi, and you get what is it, $5 off on your Drizzly order. And they have everything. So they have everything out there. My personal favorite is Patron Tequila. But use that code Watch with Bacardi on Drizzly and you get $5 off. Thank you to our friends at Bacardi Limited. Okay, let's go.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by Bacardi. Bacardi Limited, Bacardi Rum, Patron Tequila, Dewar's Blended Whiskey, Scotch Blend. Use Watch with Bacardi and you get $5 off your order at Drizzly. Today is Wednesday, March 31st. And guys, I am basketballed out.
It was a tough couple days. The late start times, I initially was like, you know what? This separates the casuals from the real fans like me. If you're willing to stay up until 10 for a tip-off. 2 school nights in a row of 10 o'clock tip-offs. I think I've seen enough.
That was a microaggression against me when you tweeted that on Monday night because we were doing a live stream and PFT smartly left after the first game and then tweeted like, this is when the real men, and I'm sitting in the live streom studio being like, fuck, I wish I was home.
I had my shirt off and I was horizontal on my couch. I was literally shirtless laying down on my couch being like, all you P words out there that they can't stand pulling the late hours. I think I fell asleep during the second half.
He left the office. But yeah, March has taken its toll. It has been an incredible March, an incredible tournament. Let's just start with the game we just watched. UCLA is in the Final Four. What a fucking run. What an ugly game. But credit to Mick Cronin. Credit to UCLA.
Credit to Hep Cronin. As the LA Times put it, step aside, Sister Jean. It's Hep Cronin's NCAA tourney now.
There we go. Hep Cronin. I mean, he was. We had eyes on him in the first four when they were showing the camera to him, so the love to him. All first four.
He's got 400 wins as a high school coach.
Wow.
Yeah, didn't know that.
Nate Oates could
pretty
never.
Impressive. He's an honorary Big Ten guy too. Then.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean he basically was a Big Ten coach at Cincinnati for the majority of his career.
Right.
So it counts.
Yeah, I'd say so. He's a Big Ten coach. I'm trying to spin
Jalen
Suggs.
Bryce Drew. Scott Drew.
Scott Drew looks like Scott Walker, the governor of Wisconsin.
He's from Indiana, right? Scott Drew. That counts. And then Kelvin Simpson coached Indiana.
There we go.
It's an all Big Ten final. But yeah, that game, Michigan, I don't know what they were doing. Like it was very clear at halftime when they came out in the second half. They're like, all right, we're just going to feed our 7-footer who's better than everyone on the floor. And then they did that, and it was effective. And then the last 2 minutes, they're like, now we're just going to chuck some threes.
I thought it was weird that they had Hunter inbounding the ball on the last play because you got 0.5 seconds left. You want your big guy to catch it, put it up quick. But I think Juwan Howard was like, you know what? The Wagner family has meant so much to the program. We're going to have him get a chance to redeem himself for maybe one of the worst air balls I've seen on a wide open look.
They're just kids. I just want to throw that out there as a disclaimer. But Wagner was so bad. And he should get credit for getting Michigan to that part because he did pick up for Livers in this tournament and played very well. But whenever you like talk about injuries and a guy like Livers being out, and I'm not making excuses for Michigan. Yes, I did bet on him. Yes, I wanted the Big Ten to have some representation in the Final Four, whatever. I don't ultimately care that much. But whenever you have a guy go out, you can survive for a little bit, but you basically need your, next guys up to have those great games and pick up the slack, and to expect Wagner to do that every single night, it was probably too much. And it's just, it was a hell of a game. But UCLA deserves all the credit.
Yeah, Juzang was the best player on the court tonight.
They basically are playing football, basketball. And you know what? The most underrated part of what UCLA has been doing in this run, their free throw defense has been phenomenal. Mm-hmm. For some reason, every team they play just misses all their free throws. So credit to them.
Does that mean that they foul harder?
Yeah.
So when you step to the line, you're still feeling the effects? Is that part of not Bill Walton? Is that part of John Wooten's success pyramid?
It is. I think.
By the way, the success pyramid is back. John Wooten.
And also having the booster that paid everyone who no one talks about at UCLA. Not Mick Cronin's program. Mick Cronin runs a clean program. What'd they shoot from free throw tonight? Jake. Michigan.
The internet's bad.
Oh, no.
Load it.
Oh, no. I thought you had that set. If I get it before you, that's a problem.
I mean, you're probably going to.
Okay. Jake.
Are they a sweatier team?
Darling boy.
Did they get the ball wet?
Oh, my darling
Stalling
boy.
Here.
6 for 11.
Yep.
6 for 11. So the last two games, the UCLA's opponents have gone 17. Quick math in my head, 17 for 36.
That's pretty good free throw defense.
Great free throw defense. So it was an ugly game, but it was drama. We almost got our buzzer beater. Oh, that's my computer. ESPN. Shout out ESPN to having more. They have more ads that play when you go on ESPN than our guy Robert.
The autoplay
Robert
is ridiculous.
Little.
I've also
the OG of autoplay ads.
Whatever button you hit on your computer while you have any ESPN page, somehow it's the play button.
Yes.
So like when we're doing like our Bermans after NFL Sunday, and I hit Control F to find a player's name on the team. Control F plays the video.
Yes, it's actually Jimmy Pitaro. The greatest thing he's done for ESPN is just so many autoplays that's how their revenues come back.
I think Mike Greenberg is just an autoplay person.
I think autoplay.
You put him in a chair and he gives you a highlight.
It's autoplay holds up Greenberg's salary.
Yes,
that they're like, okay, we're going to sign Greeny to this much money. Well, slap a few more autoplays.
Yeah, it was also a great uniform matchup tonight. I thought
we're by the way. I'm sure our website has a lot of autoplays as
well.
Oh, for
sure.
Throw that out there.
just as a general disclaimer for anything that we ever say, we're the biggest hypocrites on earth
of all time.
Like
we're startup though.
I'm including everybody in this. Like we are the biggest hypocrites.
Yes. Yes. The uniform matchup was fantastic. Great uniform matchup. That was probably the only pretty part of this game.
Yeah. It reminded me of Sweden.
Yeah.
A lot of blues. Mm-hmm. March Magnus is what I called it.
There we go. Magnus von Magnuson. We're talking world's strongest man while we were watching it. Gonzaga rolled. Gonzaga gets to their first Final Four ever. Congratulations. We can
good job.
Finally rest that. I don't even know why we were still doing that
if they lose to UCLA,
true,
a team that's already played a playing game on top of all this, I feel like it's not really a final. We have to take that away from them.
Gonzaga had the classic situation tonight where everyone is so sick of how good Gonzaga is that they all said to themselves, USC is the toughest opponent they'll ever meet, and this is a terrible matchup for them. And I tweeted, obviously I lost the Michigan bet, but I said, don't overthink it. Gonzaga's that good. And they're 30-0, and 29 of the 30 wins have come by double digits.
And they're
12.5
favorites going in a Final Four game. That's got to be one of the biggest spreads ever.
What was their only single-digit win? Was it BYU in the
I would tell you if my internet worked.
Oh, jeez.
I've also seen
Jake's been down. I don't like it.
I'm
We got to boost
I'm just
you
telling
up.
you the truth.
We're going to boost you up this episode.
There have been a few games that I've watched with Gonzaga where they're losing at halftime.
Yes.
So they do have, but they're just that good where they're not going to play 40 minutes of bad basketball. Yeah, Billy?
What was this at?
Gonzaga.
West Virginia. He's trying to steal my West Virginia, December 2nd.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, they beat BYU by 10. They were down a half in that championship game. Oh, breaking moves. Breaking moves.
I don't like that look at all.
Bill Walton texts me back.
Let's go.
Okay, all right, Bill with 2 L's.
So right before we started, we were brainstorming. We're like, who can we get on the show on Friday? We're going to try to get Mick Cronin for the people. But then we realized Bill Walton, and I realized that I had his number, and I hadn't texted him since 2019 when he texted me back saying, shine on, dream on, build on, carry on, B-dub. He texted just now. I said, congrats, Bill. What a run for your – I feel like I should have called him coach, just
Coach, yeah. He gives us our brother.
Yeah, congrats, Bill. What a run for your Bruins, Conference of Champions. And he wrote back, never in doubt, space, wow, space, incredible, space, greatest story ever told, space, wow, space, we just had a miracle.
Yes.
I love it. Bill with 2 L's. What do I do follow up? Hey, by the way,
I
do
love
you want
it.
to come on our podcast?
Yeah.
Would love you to tell the story on the record on our podcast.
I like that. Yeah, we'd love to share the story with our audience on the podcast.
I'm going to throw in. All right. Okay.
It would be a miracle of itself.
All right.
Who would be the best storyteller?
Oh, okay, all right. You guys talk amongst yourself real quick. I'm just going to do this real quick. I'm going to think about this. I'm going to throw in a Grateful Dead lyric as well. I think I'm going to throw in one from The Wheel.
Friend of the Devil. Bill,
Wheel.
you and Lil Nas X.
No, The Wheel.
Friend with benefits of the devil.
I'm going to throw in the okay. Yeah, all right. Here we go. Here it goes. Unbelievable. So happy for you. So happy for you. Would love for you to
share the story.
For you to share the story on the podcast if you have any free time this week. If you have any free, someone else say, Billy, do your hot seat.
My hot seat is Major, the White House dog that once again bit a staff member.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
So,
that's 2 thus far, right?
Yeah, he got sent away once, and the second time he's a repeat offender.
So we need to figure out something to do with Major. I suggested that Chaps train Major because that's what Chaps' dog was. I think he'd do a good job at it. I think Major might just be a badass. I think Major he might be. You know what? Major might be MAGA, and so he's fucking shit up at the White House. Because he's pissed off. He doesn't want to be there.
Hates the government.
Yeah, Major's a libertarian.
Boom.
I like that. Yeah, it's not a good look to have the dog. Although, I think it'd be...
Maybe all the people that thought Trump is just in Biden's body is actually Trump is just in Major's body.
Freaky Friday, switch with a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
I like that. It would be sick, though, if the president, whoever it was at the time, had just a shitload of rowdy pit bulls in the White House that just bit everyone, like attack dogs. That'd be pretty cool.
My cool throne is pro days. So there's been a ton of pro days. Been watching all the quarterback stocks.
Yeah.
Going around. So
seeing their stocks.
Zach Wilson had an insane throw where he rolled out left.
Yeah.
And then cross body threw towards the right pylon, like 70 yards in the air.
Am I dreaming?
Yeah. What?
Did we not? We had this exact conversation.
We talked about this, yeah. No, just let him cook.
No, but then Justin Fields attempted the same throw, couldn't do it. He went left and threw to the left pylon. And then Kellen Mond.
Billy, I saw your tweet.
It'd be sick if we just did combines of like regular people just doing their.
Kellen Mond was able to do the sick cross body
but I
towards
think
the right pylon.
But I think Fields was intentionally throwing to it wasn't like a missed throw. He was aiming.
But he obviously couldn't do it because he was trying to imitate it.
All right, cut through all your storytelling.
Mac
as
Jones
entertaining as it is, Mac Jones' pro day was not good.
He couldn't do the crossbody throw. Kellen Mond was able to do it.
Yeah.
He was sick.
Yeah, Bill Belichick was watching, and he was like shaking his head no. It was the opposite of the meme where he puts the binoculars on to get a closer look. He was putting the binoculars on the opposite way to look further away from Mac Jones because he was not happy. You should just do stock up, stock down, Billy.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done with the text. Okay. All right, here's what I got. I wrote back, unbelievable, so happy for you. Would love for you to share the story on the podcast if you have any free time this week. We can be totally flexible to your schedule. UCLA back in the Final Four. And I changed the lyric a little, so the lyric is, I had one of those flashes, I'd been there before. It's from Scarlet Begonias. I wrote, you had one of those flashes, you've been there before.
That's good.
For the Final Four. That's good, right?
Uh-huh.
That's good.
I think he's definitely going to get
I feel good
that.
about that. I feel it's out in the world now.
But Big Cat, more importantly, you missed Billy's electrifying recap of quarterback pro days.
Oh, tell me. Zach Wilson? Did he do a throw?
Did you see the sick throw?
No, but then they tried to imitate his throws, and the only one who was able to do it was Kellen Mond, and Justin Fields
Future Bear.
And then Mac Jones didn't even do any cool throws.
So my hot seat was going to be Mac Jones because
he didn't do any cool throws.
He also overthrew some people, and we are NFL Twitter is so funny because I love when NFL Twitter is like, I'm not even going to watch college basketball. I'm just going to watch pro days.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of tweets that were essentially reading the body language of Kyle Shanahan and Bill Belichick every time Mac Jones overthrew someone. And they were never Bill Belichick was just watching.
No, Bill Belichick did have one clip where he looks to the guy to his right, and he's like, nah, it's not good. And he shook his head. But Kyle Shanahan, it was just a clip away. It was a cutaway to Kyle Shanahan, who was staring straight ahead. And they're like, Kyle Shanahan hates this shit.
Yeah, Kyle Shanahan's regretting moving up to 3 now.
He wants to, he was going to take Mac Jones at number 3 anyways.
But you know who had the best pro day?
Who, Bill?
At Old Miss pro day?
Chad Kelly.
Yes.
Swag's back.
All right, let's get back to basketball. Thank you, Billy. All right, so Gonzaga's a wagon. That was incredible what they did. The don't overthink it game, because didn't you think that it was sometimes when a team's so dominant, we do it with Alabama football all the time, where it's you talk yourself into maybe this will be a close game.
And I'm doing it right now with UCLA.
And it's not going to be.
You have to.
It's not going to be. Baylor.
Here's why UCLA is going to be a tough game. They're not as good as some of the other teams that Gonzaga's played recently, but they're trying. They get the most out of their ability. They're tougher.
It's going to be playing in off rhythm somehow.
Exactly.
Just get them hey, we're not even playing basketball.
Exactly. They're so fucked up. And here's the thing about UCLA. They were really good early this season, and then they just got bad for a while. Now they're good again. So they're tapping back into what they had back when I first started watching in November when they were good. So they do have it. I think I'm going to bet on UCLA to cover the spread, but I don't see it happening.
No way. Gonzaga is just a wagon. And so the other side, Baylor, the must bust. They tried. It felt like they were they kept on making these runs.
They get back to within 7.
No, they got even they got even closer. They were I think they were down 4 or 3 with maybe 5 minutes left. They just couldn't hit that big shot that really got it. Baylor's now going to start making plays. Incredible season for them, and I don't know. I mean, that was another one where they're just kids. Moses Moody, who's going to be a lottery pick, didn't have his best game, and he's a freshman. You know what I mean? They're just kids. Just remind yourself that.
So I think that Baylor is going to shit pump Houston.
Well, so Houston deserves credit. I'm gonna do it. I bashed them. Then I remembered that Dana Holgerson's the coach there. They just, I don't know how they do it, but every single game they just get a million more rebounds than their opponent, and I should be how I like to play pickup basketball, where I can't shoot, can't do anything, can only rebound. I should be a Houston fan, because that's kind of if you hear anyone talk about Houston, it's their defense is unbelievable, their offensive rebound's unbelievable, they can't shoot.
What's their screen game like?
They just put it back in.
The screen game is an important part of your pickup game too.
And special shout out to Oregon State, my personal national champion, who finished the season on 7 straight games where they covered the spread, 6 out of 7 as big money line underdog hits. So they deserve I think they're the spread national champions.
And I do want to go back on one thing that we talked about. It was right after the first weekend of college basketball where we were saying how like Baylor or how Houston should be in the Big 12, but they're not. It turns out that it's a classic case of the University of Texas not wanting Houston in there because Texas is always like, we need to be the biggest dick in the biggest vagina possible. And guess what? Houston, you're too big of a city. We don't want that competition in state from you. We want to get the big recruits from your area. And so the University of Texas just threw their balls around and kept Houston out. So that's a retraction. That's an official part of my take, retraction.
Yeah, look,
they tried to get into the Big 12.
Yeah.
And we're Cougs. We're hypocrites too.
Yeah, we are hypocrites. So the Final Four is set. All Texas Final Four on one side, and then Gonzaga versus UCLA. This is going to be not that we care, but there are people who care. Probably the lowest watched Final Four, right? You don't have any traditional blue bloods. I mean, UCLA, throw in there.
UCLA Gonzaga is going to be a big game,
but it's also.
But then it really doesn't matter who Gonzaga would play in the finals,
right? It's also everything east, nothing east of the Mississippi. Like you don't have any Big Ten, you don't have any ACC. So, but again, I don't care. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to love it. But you'll hear people say that afterwards.
Oh, the ratings police.
Even though I have bad news for us. So we started the show talking about how this schedule has completely killed us. They had the highest ratings of the Elite Eight, I think, ever. So they're going to keep this. Because of course they did.
The Monday
and Tuesday night versus a Sunday and Saturday afternoon.
A little perspective. A year ago today, we would have rearranged our entire weeks. We rearranged our entire month to watch one basketball game at 10 p.m. on a Tuesday night.
Fact.
Perspective.
Fact. I mean, this tournament's been crazy. It's been fucking crazy. We have an 11 seed in, and we still have the two best teams that everyone thought were the best teams since the first ball was tipped, still alive. You can't really ask for anything more than that.
You know what they need to do if they want to goose the ratings? Get more microphones courtside. Get a microphone on the rim so you can hear the bricks a little bit louder. The squeaky shoes. This court tonight had squeakier shoes than the other court did.
They should loosen the rims.
Yeah.
Loosen up the rims, NCAA. Let them fill it up.
And chain nets.
Longer nets. We need longer nets. All right, what else from the Final Four? Jake, your one shining moment update?
Yeah, there's a few. We had 3 blowouts, so
I don't think Bill Walton's texting me back, guys.
He's probably like just in a state of bliss from reading that text.
I might have put him back in like an acid trip.
Yeah,
when I dropped that lyric on his head. He's back in like it's Cornell 72 all over. So
the text was too good.
Yeah, it was 77.
First, we have Oregon State as Big Cat's personal national champions. You just told me to put that on the list.
Yep.
No specific shot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The Beavs.
And then Dave had a request of Baylor's Dee Richards getting hurt and emotional after the injury.
Which,
women's side.
She was
it's been great, the tournament.
The UConn Baylor women's game was better than any Elite Eight game in the men's side.
For sure.
It was an incredible game.
Yeah. So shout out to the women's tourney. Mark Vital, putback slam for Baylor. A Corey Kispert 3, he's made plenty of them. One of those will get put in there. Johnny Juzang on UCLA tonight had an ugly bank shot that went home. Maybe that'll get put in there.
I would say him limping off the court and then coming back.
Yeah,
that too.
Wagner's missed 3 might be on there.
I don't know if that'll make the list.
You don't think so?
It was a good shot.
Because it's the agony of defeat.
Yeah, all right, I'll throw it in.
And it might be
we need to get to 64.
Yeah,
so.
Hunter Dickinson screaming. Did you see
that was
clip?
next. Hunter Dickinson getting excited. Yeah,
Jake, my apologies.
That's okay. No, I wasn't like mad.
No, listen, settle down.
Are you okay, Jake?
That was a joke.
Yeah.
Relax.
Hep Cronin, just something.
Yeah,
it's
Hep Cronin.
Yeah.
It might just be Hep Cronin.
It might just be 68 shots.
It might be.
Like I tweeted the other day how they show Hep a lot. But they literally showed him 8 times after the game was over.
Yeah.
They show the buzzer beater miss, and then they show Hep.
And Hep, every time there's a big moment that ends up going in his favor, it takes him like a full 2 seconds to react to it afterwards. It's always everybody around him. They start swarming him, and he still hasn't blinked yet. He hasn't shown. He's just like, thank God. He's just got more relief than he does joy sometimes.
Yeah, and then UCLA, it seems like they have good chemistry because their bench always has their arms around each other.
The bench bros.
They got the UCLA bros.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where we're at right now.
One shining
good
moment.
list.
Yeah. Final
Great
Four.
list. Yeah.
The last 30 to 45 seconds of the montage are entirely the Final Four usually. and then it'll be a voiceover of like Jim Nantz, one night, and here we go for all the marbles. And
Right.
It'll be that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
So,
true. They do
they
do
save
the
a lot
final
for it.
edit. It's like
Yeah.
Hard Knocks. Kind of blows your
Right,
mind.
because you see like Greg Gumbel, they're like killing some time at the desk for like 30 minutes. And you're
That's
like,
what
let's
they're
take it.
doing.
Yeah, they're editing
When they cut the nets down, all that stuff.
They
How would
try
you
to
cut the
stretch it
nets
out.
down if they were chain?
Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Should that be fuck? They should do that.
I mean,
Yeah.
you have to.
I thought you were going to say, how could you cut the nets down? I've done it before, not a big deal.
What?
American East Championship 2019.
You
They let
remember
you?
that
They
big
let me cut
cat?
down the net. There's a video and picture.
I don't know if is that
I'm part of the team.
okay?
If I was a neutral broadcaster,
True.
of course,
Okay,
but
all
I'm
right.
part of the
learning
team.
the rules. I'm learning too.
Tier 1
keep
traveling party.
You keep the nylon?
Yeah, I have it. It's in Florida, but yeah.
Quick
Did you
question.
frame it?
No, I should.
You should make a bracelet out of it.
Yeah.
Quick question, Billy. How many America East championships did you win?
Mm-hmm.
0.
Oh, that's
Who's the
tough.
real athlete?
Ooh,
You know what? Give it to him.
that is tough. Do you have a ring?
No ring.
Fuck.
I
We
got
we should make you one. Anyone who's listening who's a ring maker, please make one for Jake.
I would love to see them do like how they do the Stanley Cup right after it's won, where they
Etch it
cut
in.
backstage to see the guy making the trophy, etching the
Yeah.
names in. I would love to see them have a camera on the guy that's editing, like just sitting down with Final Cut opened up on his computer, just like adding the last bits to
He
it.
should be in it.
Yeah,
He should be in one shining moment
He
at
should
the
be,
end.
He should be the last one where he hits export.
Yes,
and
yes.
that's the end of it.
Yeah, no, that's the start of it. That would be great.
Oh yeah, like he sends it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it starts. Whoa, mind blown.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Bill Walton would die if he saw that.
Bill Walton.
Just aneurysm.
No, I'm actually worried that he might be in a different dimension.
Imagine,
right now.
imagine dying from a text that blew your mind too much from Big Cat.
Like, where have I met Big Cat in a former life?
It is only 9:30 there.
I was there.
9:50, so.
Yeah,
I was.
Shit. I hope he responds. If not, I will definitely try to just call him and be like, "Hey, we're taping." All right, Hot Seat Cool Throne. Ready? Hot Seat Cool Throne is brought to you by our friends at Coors Light and Coors Seltzer. You've been seeing us. The Blue Mountains have been chill. Tweet us your Blue Mountains. We love those Blue Mountains. Every time I see a Blue Mountain, I just want a Coors Light.
I get happier, yeah.
Absolutely the best. The mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is cold. That way you always know when it's time to chill. It's been a long month. There's been a lot of hoops. Well, guess what? Maybe chill this weekend. Maybe chill out on a Saturday. Just have a couple Coors Lights or maybe a Coors Seltzer and enjoy a nice chill beverage. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged. It's literally made to chill. And if you ever feel like you're always on the go, you're juggling a million things at once, and you want to do is chill, Coors Light is literally made for those moments because everyone likes variety. Coors has also introduced refreshing Coors Seltzer with flavors like black cherry, mango, and lemon lime. Get Coors Light and Coors Seltzer delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart. Tweet us with hashtag Coors PMT Lottery with a picture of your Coors Light or Coors Seltzer and a lottery ball number for a chance to win a PMT Coors jumpsuit. We have them. They're awesome. They are awesome. So next time you're thinking about sending us those cold Blue Mountains, use that hashtag Coors PMT Lottery with a number. And if you win, you win. And you get a PMT Coors jumpsuit.
I've also noticed that the bottles, the Coors bottles and cans, they feel colder than
Yes,
other beers.
absolutely.
When you hold one, Billy's nodding. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Like
100%.
You hold a Coors, and if you gave me a Light and then a Coors Light in the other hand, and I touch them, I could tell you instantly, like, this is the one I want to drink.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado, and Fort Worth, Texas. Hot Seat Cool Throne, Henry.
My hot seat's Michael Strahan.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I saw that.
He got rid of the gap in his teeth.
That sucks.
I thought he was always, his whole line was like, I'll never get rid of it.
That's my point.
Yeah, it's like that'd be like Anthony Davis shaving his eyebrow.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Right, and he already had the TV job. He had everything like
It's
established.
basically like Urlacher getting hair.
Yeah.
Strahan's
But
got everything.
Urlacher was more when he was getting into TV. Michael Strahan is already he's running
he's
shit
been everywhere.
Right.
He's like the king of TV.
Right.
What if he doesn't get any more jobs because of he
Yeah.
throws the teeth?
I mean,
in?
we'll recognize
What
it.
if
Yeah,
he
like
talks
when-
weird?
His approval
Yeah.
rating will probably. I mean, people are used to seeing the gap, and it's like
like when-
Everyone needs
embrace
a
your
flaw.
imperfections, dude.
Yeah, I agree with that, Hank. At this point, you sold out. If you had done this right after you stopped playing because you're like, I didn't want to get it fixed before I was done getting hit in my face all the time, I would understand that. But then afterwards, no, I don't like it.
That's why I don't get breast reduction surgery.
Jonah Hill.
Right. Well, no, he just got skinny.
Yeah, for Moneyball, and then he was like, I'm not getting any roles skinny.
No, but he's skinny right now.
He got fat again.
Yeah, you're funnier when you're fat.
He's skinny.
That's why Big Cat's hilarious tonight.
Yeah. I am so fat right now. I honestly need to lose some weight.
I think we spend so much time around each other that I think you look good, right? I
have been on a diet for two days.
Okay,
so that's probably why.
That's what I noticed.
But yeah, let's say March has taken its toll. I wake up with a stomach ache most days from eating too much the night before. That's a bad sign. Hank, your cool throne.
My cool throne was people on the West Coast. Because the Sweet 16 ratings were the best they've ever been, or like the best in like 30 years. So they're going to probably continue to do this ridiculous late night schedule going forward, which sucks.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers to all the kids out there. Got to get up early for their Zoom meetings.
And podcasters.
Yeah, and mostly for us. Really mostly for us. Is that it, Hank?
Yeah.
Okay. My hot seat is capital letters. Capital letters on the hot seat. The Miami Marlins renamed their stadium tonight. And it's the Lone Depot Park.
Ooh.
And Lone Depot is with a lowercase L, and they specified this. Park is always to be written with a lowercase p.
Whoa.
That's the official name. Here's a real whoa. I didn't realize this till today, or I never thought about it till today. The lowercase p is the same as the uppercase P, just moved down. Just like a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But it's the exact same letter.
Yeah, well, isn't it bigger, too, when it's uppercase?
It might be.
Yeah, they make it
barely,
smaller.
Barely, but if you were to move the lowercase p up to the normal of an uppercase letter...
It would look small,
it
would be the same.
Basically, a perfectly average-sized letter.
Same but different.
So, a little bit different, yeah. But so from now on,
you.
We need to specify that it's a lowercase p. If I see anybody putting an uppercase p out there, I'm going to report you to, I don't know, a Bud Selig.
We should do that with Pardon My Take, and then just resell all the merch. Be like, if you're with the uppercase P merch, it's illegal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
Like when players change their numbers.
Yeah, new segment. It's called Pardon My Take, and it's whenever we talk about the Miami Marlins ballpark.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I like it.
My cool throne is Hugh Jackson.
Oh.
If you've been wondering what Hugh Jackson's up to recently.
I have not.
Well, he's doing a media tour again. So good for Hugh. He likes to come out of the woodwork every, 8 months and remind people that he's not a bad coach.
Mike Silver written anything about him?
He was not involved in this, but I'm sure that
he'll get in.
I'm sure it was Mike's idea to go on the air and say this. In his interview in Cleveland, Hugh Jackson told people that when he went 1-23, he got a secret contract extension. But he was told not to disclose that. And so it was a super secret contract extension. Technically, he's still the head coach of the Browns. This is actually the best spin zone that Hugh Jackson's ever done, and that's all that Hugh Jackson does is try to find spin zones. Technically, Hugh Jackson got the Browns to the playoffs this year.
Yeah, because he's still employed.
He's the shadow coach of the Cleveland Browns.
God.
I just respect the hell out of Hugh for not giving up, for fighting, for dying on the hill of saying 1-31 is actually not a bad head coaching record.
Hugh needs a friend who can just be like, Hugh, maybe instead of just hitting on every girl at the bar, maybe just chill out and see if maybe any come up and talk to you. Because it's getting a little desperate. It's starting to reek of desperation.
He's wearing me down.
Yeah. Yikes.
He's wearing me down. But I do like the idea that he is the shadow head coach. I'm going to consider Hugh Jackson the actual head coach of the Browns until I think he's got another year left. Yeah. Okay.
All right. My hot seat is Jake, because Jake, you ready to do it? He is going to read us some of Kevin Durant's Instagram DMs to Michael Rappaport. Maybe not maybe just the last ones that Dave posted. Maybe just read those. Yeah, there you go. So Kevin Durant is the most online person of all time. I think he has done the impossible. Usually when people are more online, they become worse people. I know I'm a worse person for being online all the time. Kevin Durant has become more likable by being online more.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he's been online more. He's been higher concentrated on one account online.
I should say he stays online.
He's saying it with his chest online.
People who stay online just suck.
Yes, Kevin Durant, I agree. I think we used to call him the baby back bitch on this show.
No.
Now I think he's super cool Kevin.
Yeah, no, he is super cool Kev.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's and we're not just trying to say this because we've actually made a turn on him like a year ago. I feel like we've been like, yeah, actually we kind of like him, and I think it helped that he left the Warriors, even though he just has even more of a super team on the Nets. But that's fine. The Nets don't hurt anyone.
No,
the Nets are like just whatever.
They're kind of around.
Win the title, it'd just be like, okay,
cool. There aren't that many Nets fans even in the New York area.
No. I live in Brooklyn.
I think it's just us.
I don't see anyone wearing Nets gear ever. So I'm cool with the Nets. The Nets
Blake.
are just. Well, yeah, we want Blake to win. Obviously, that's what I was going to say, Jake. Okay, go ahead.
You just got double crossed.
Yeah, you did get double crossed big time. It's the ultimate double cross. You thought I wasn't going to bring up Blake? Wow. Okay,
he's probably listening to this podcast right now.
These are Kevin Durant's Instagram DMs to Michael Rappaport.
You called your lawyer like the
pussy.
You are. That's how many ha-has were in it.
And he did it like that.
Yeah. You couldn't talk Portnoy talking.
Shit.
Defamation of character, crying emojis.
Pussy. Ass.
Want to lawyer up. Your wife mad as
fuck.
Because you wasting that little bit of money on lawyers because you can't take a joke. Ha 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 ha. How
pussy
are you? Your wife doesn't even respect your
bitch ass.
And now Michael Rappaport posted these himself.
Yeah, he thought it made it look good. Yeah, he was like, you know what's going to be cool if I post Kevin Durant owning me.
Yeah, right. Like, it was a very bizarre decision.
He needs, you know what? He needs to sue himself for defamation for posting those.
Yeah, seriously. KD, yeah, cool guy Kev.
We named a drink after you. It's a Manhattan with Malibu, and it thinks it's a Gosling.
All right, my cool throne is Spotify because they invented radio. So they have invented a way for everyone to listen to podcasts live. Maybe people call in on the subway hot fresh line. I don't know. But, yeah, I just love where we're at as a society that we just keep reinventing old things. That we've talked about it with cable that's going on right now. They have, at some point, someone's going to be smart enough to bundle all the subscription services we have, and then I'll buy just that from like a third party, Comcast or someone, Verizon.
In like a year, people are going to be like, you know what? We love watching movies at home, but it's really fun to watch movies with a bunch of friends.
Yes.
So why don't we make like a giant screen and then people can all go watch it together?
Yes. So we just keep reinventing old things. But yeah, radio is now back, and radio's on the cool throne, and Spotify's on the cool throne. Way to go, guys.
So there was a meeting that Big Cat and I had like 4 years ago. I forget exactly who it was with, but it was like one of these tech companies, I think. And they were talking to us about doing like different stuff with Part of My Take with them. And they suggested, what if we could do like a live element of the podcast where listeners could call in and actually like give you feedback and you could get their takes and talk to them? And me and Big Cat looked at each other, and Big Cat looked over at them and he goes, "Did you just invent the radio?"
Yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. I wish I had, we do reinvent things on this show all the time, but it's just so funny when they like do the press release and no one just proofreads and like, hey, wait, I think this is radio. And they actually threw in, I'll give Spotify credit, they threw in concerts too, because you can now listen to bands play live and maybe even go see them live.
You know, it'd be
that's
cool.
a concert.
You know, it'd be cool if they did that. Like, they took the concept that they invented right now, but they kind of made it micro-centralized in different locations. Because, like, if I'm in Washington, D.C., I want to hear more talk about the football team or the Capitals.
Yes.
And if you're in Chicago, you want to hear about the Bears.
Yes.
And so maybe if they had a bunch of different podcasts that they had do this
I like that.
for each different city, and then you could get even local advertisers to do, like, smaller deals, but it was more impactful because of the local market.
Here's an issue, though, PFT. I was thinking about this. So they're like, hey, you can listen live to Joe Rogan, but what if you miss it live?
They should be able to store it, and then you should be able to download it, like, on your phone.
And what are we going to call it?
And then listen to it afterwards.
Audio on demand.
Okay, Galaxy Cast.
Postcast.
I like that. Tune into our postcast later.
I like it a lot.
Alex Jones used to call it his retransmission. That sounds way cooler.
Yes. Jake, do you have a hot seat cool thrown before we get to Dallas Braden?
Yeah, hot seat is Bruce Arians. He got a tattoo of the Bucks winning the Super Bowl, and the last time a coach got a tattoo of a championship didn't end well. I'm not going to say who. I have respect. I want to protect my guys.
Wait. The last time a coach got a tattoo on his shoulder of a championship, that very same coach went overseas, dominated the Greek market, came back to New York, and made the NCAA tournament in his very first year.
Yep.
So
that coach?
Yep.
That Hall of Famer?
So it should be cool thrown.
Yeah. Bruce Arians, make his bust right now.
Yeah, exactly. So
have him bust right now.
Okay. Good one.
That wasn't a joke.
No, what?
Joke.
Seriously, Big Cat.
That wasn't a joke.
Big Cat, you trying to get me killed?
No, that wasn't a joke.
And then cool throwing is Jim Nantz, because it is Jim Nantz week next week. Final Four to Masters. Plus, get ready for the storyline. He's calling his alma mater in the Final Four, Houston.
Oh, yeah.
So,
only Jake. Only Jake would
That's
cover
cool.
that one.
Yeah, but it's also like,
is he going to be able to do that
conflict
impartially?
No.
Jake.
He has an award named after him.
Okay.
What is it called?
Remember in my interview?
No.
I got 9th place in 2018.
In the
Jim Nantz Award.
Yeah.
Got it.
You don't remember that?
I do. I
No, you don't.
do. No, I do.
You do? You looked it up because you thought it was a fake award.
Ian Eagle's son won it.
He was up there, yeah.
What? He didn't win it?
He got second. My other friend got first.
Got it.
Everyone does great, though.
Top 10.
Yeah. I mean,
you were ranked at the end of the season.
Yeah, everyone's great, though.
When they expand the playoffs, you still wouldn't make it, but that's still good.
What do you mean?
Like when they expand the playoffs to 8. You still would be on the outside.
Yes.
You still wouldn't make it, but you'd be the first team out.
You could be.
You'd be the team we'd all
game.
debate. Yeah, we'd be like, Jake Marsh deserved to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, if Ian Eagle's son got COVID, you would
stop. That's not nice. No.
But wait, Jake, you just said that Jim Nantz will be able to do it impartially because he has a trophy named after him.
Well, that just shows how credible he is.
How impartial he is.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
The reputation.
I'm gonna keep an eagle eye on Jim Nantz.
What you did there.
What?
No, but everyone.
Oh yeah,
on the list.
I guess that was
whether
very
you
clever.
made it or didn't make it. You're all great broadcasters, so keep up the good work.
Yeah, you're the real MVPs.
Yeah,
right. All right, let's get to our interview with Dallas Braden, talking some baseball.
Dallas Braden is being brought to you guys by our great friends over at Norton 360 with LifeLock. It's truly amazing what they expect us to share online. Like, why do you need my location, my birth date, and my mother's maiden name? What are you planning on doing with it? Who else is going to get to see it? And the truth is, no one tries to be unsafe online. But as we all know, every time we give up info and privacy, we might be giving up a little bit of safety too. That's why everyone needs Norton 360 with LifeLock to help keep their digital life safer. It's got device security, it's got a VPN so you can keep your Wi-Fi activity private, and it's got identity theft protection all in one. Nobody can prevent all cybercrime or all identity theft, but thanks to Norton 360 with LifeLock, everyone can opt in to cyber safety. You can sign up now, save 25% or more off your first year when you go to norton.com/PMT. That's norton.com/PMT. Save 25% or more off your first year of Norton 360 with LifeLock. And now, here's Dallas Braden.
Okay, we now welcome on our good friend, co-worker. It is Dallas Braden. He once threw a no-hitter. We all know that. Dallas.
What's that like?
You threw a game with no hits. We don't have to go down this path again. Great to see you.
Got the wrong guy. How's it going?
Great to talk to you. Baseball is back on Thursday. So let's talk some baseball. I have a very important question to start off.
Fire.
How dead are the balls?
Ooh, not as dead as you might think, man. I'm not as dead as you might think. We've seen guys fist some Johnnies out. You know what I mean? We've seen some like, how did that ball creep out sort of moments as well. But it's Arizona, so the ball flies. Those are the games I'm watching. Florida, maybe not so much, but nonetheless. But that is something to pay attention to, because the reason spring training might not give you a lot of information there is because those balls, can at times be a mixed bag, if you will, a mixed satchel of balls that they're throwing out.
Do you think that they kind of do some A/B testing during spring training where they know which balls are juiced, which ones aren't, and they kind of monitor those?
There are conversations about that, PFT, but there's nobody that's gonna raise their hand and be like, yeah, that's going on, because we've had conversations where folks have come out and outright just completely denied the idea that any sort of tampering of any kind could be going on with balls, right? Like who can't just raise their hand and be like, yeah, I was touching the balls. I was like,
yeah. So, all right. So the balls might not be a big deal. I've heard it's somewhere around like you would take about 5 feet off of every home run. So,
yes.
So that seems like it will, over a long season, will obviously change it a little bit. What about the other ball question I have? What about these humidors that there's so some teams have the humidors, and apparently there's some more humidors that have been installed in different stadiums. And for people who don't follow baseball or know what's going on, essentially some stadiums, there's 5 stadiums that we don't even know they have humidors. We know like Arizona and Colorado do. And it takes the moisture out of the ball, or no, keeps the moisture in the ball, deadens the ball. Where the hell are these humidors, Dallas?
I mean, these things are like under lock and key, right? Like same sort of like Federal Reserve type security. Can't let any tampering of any sort going on. So just like you or I, you're trying to keep track of who's touching whose balls. They got those things monitored 24/7. You're not just, they're not letting just any old Tom, Dick, or Harry get near those balls. So they've got those things stored away. People are watching those things.
Right. But what I think Big Cat's asking is which teams are the ones that have them. Not like where do they keep them, like Fort Knox buried underneath. Is it because if I'm looking down the list of highest altitude stadiums, you've got the Rockies, Diamondbacks, then after them, Braves, Royals, Twins, Pirates. Would it make sense that the highest altitude stadiums have them?
So Twins have one. There's some teams that we know have them, but there's also some new ones that we don't know. Only baseball. This is why baseball, like the fact that we're even having this conversation, like, hey, they changed the ball. Could you imagine going into a football or basketball season and being like, we think they changed the thing that they play with, but we don't actually know. I mean,
look at what they did. Look at what they did with QB1-2. I mean, they crucified that individual as well as some other ball fondler, right? And he got in trouble. I mean, like lives were changed forever when that happened. So, like, yeah, you're right. Like baseball, like it's odd that they can just sort of all willy-nilly like go tossing balls to and fro and really not have anybody to answer to.
Right.
When you pick up a ball, can you tell like right off the bat, like, yeah, this one's going to sail?
Yeah. Well, I mean, not necessarily that this one's going to sail. What you can tell right away is how hard this is. And I guess actually PFT, yeah, to a point that it's going to sail, but more so how it's going to sail out of your hand. And then you kind of know what that end result's going to be like if you can't control this thing. But you feel how hard it is. You feel the height of the laces, the width of the laces. Like you feel all of that. I did a thing. I actually interviewed a astrophysicist, Meredith Wills, who out at the Oakland Coliseum, and we tested multiple baseballs. And like she ran a test on me, and I could grab the ball and I could identify, what year it was from. And that's just because you grab it every day, you know what the difference is if you were to feel something foreign.
Yeah.
Right.
Can we do a headline grab? Because I want to get you to talk some percentages for us. So we're going to toss out the Oakland A's. So this does not involve the Athletics. Out of the non-Oakland A's teams in Major League Baseball, what percentage of them do you think have a pitcher who doctors the ball?
Ooh, okay. Doctors the baseball. Now, I would have to ask you to define, just so I understand what parameters I'm working under here. What is doctor?
Right. So I feel like we're overdue for a spitball scandal. That's something that hasn't happened in baseball in a while. So I'm talking spit. I'm talking like a little Vaseline. I'm talking a nail file. I'm talking a foreign substance that is knowingly being used as contraband and kept on the pitcher's person. Now, it gets kind of dicey when you're like, is that too much pine tar? Is there pine tar on like one of his knuckles or whatever? I'm talking like it's got to be a big glob for pine tar to count. But like another foreign substance, I'll put it this way. What percentage of non-athletics pitchers in general do you think are doctoring the ball in some way, shape, or form?
I would say probably somewhere in the north of 80%.
Whoa, that's so high. Does baseball have a ball doctoring problem?
Damn.
In terms of guys that just like that would use pine tar or something of that nature, but in terms of guys who would even be in the realm of like nail file Vaseline type stuff, those are egregious offenses that you don't see today. Just because the game is watched and monitored to the extent that it is. But what you do to substitute that is if balls are scuffed, a ball gets thrown in the dirt, whatever, you do your best if you can, if you're somebody who knows how to use that scuff to try to get that baby back because you do know how to control that. That's adding a rudder to the baseball. And now you can make that thing move in ways that the dude, like, you know what I mean? If you've already faced me twice and you know what my shit is doing, you know what it's looking like, and now I get a scuffed ball and I add 8-9 inches of movement to that in the 7th inning in a big spot, you're going, what the hell was that? And all it was a scuff. My stuff is still terrible. It's just moving a lot more now, and you didn't expect that.
Okay. So let's talk some teams. I want to start with probably the most interesting team coming into this year because of their new ownership. It's the New York Mets. So Steve Cohen takes over. My question to you is, you talk to players, you talk to people around the league. How much does it change the perception of the Mets when it comes to free agents or guys wanting to go play there, knowing that Steve Cohen has, like, people, I think people don't fully grasp just how much more rich Steve Cohen is than everyone else. It's insane. It's like we joke like, oh, what is he gonna do? Buy a World Series? Well, yeah, he very well could because he has that much. He has double the money of like the next guy. So how much does that change the perception of players and people around the league?
I think initially the shock value's there. You're excited about it because you're like, yo, Uncle Moneybags is in the house. Let's start breading all of these chickens up and passing out titties to everybody. Let's do that, Uncle Stevie. And that's what you kind of have to wait to be seen now, right? Like, when does the Lindor extension go down? Does that go down? How does that work out? Maybe Conforto as well. Like, how do they play this? That's what you're waiting to see. So you can be excited about what the dude represents initially. That's going to make some noise. But after the noise calms, has he kicked any dust? Like, is there movement? What do we got? Show me, right? And from there, that's where the money and the walking the walk, talking the talk, put your money where your mouth is type of stuff gets answered. And that's where we'll be able to reflect and go, we were excited about that, but your boy couldn't even come up with the money to lock up Francisco Lindor, the dude who could have been the face of their future, the face of the franchise. They couldn't figure that out. I thought Uncle Stevie was supposed to be this guy, this savior. What happened? We'll be having that conversation if it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So around the league, how does that is there like an impact on players in general? Like, knowing that one of the richest people in America has now purchased a team, so there's more money that's going to be spent eventually? Like, is the level of competition in baseball going to go up a little bit, just knowing that free agent salaries are probably going to go up because you got Daddy Warbucks over here ready to shell it out?
Well, dude, PFT, and let's roll out. I mean, come on. Can we just put let's extend the league by 2 just so Mark Cuban can have something to do with the money in his ashtray. Like, let's do that. Yeah. And let's get him involved as well. And you want to see what happens. Like, it's going to be the Cohen-Cuban Bowl, right? I mean, like, that's what it's going to be. I'm here for that. Absolutely. But that's talking as a player who would love to see this money just get thrown around to these dudes. But, yeah, to answer the question, it does change the perception initially because you're like, oh, did they just become a real player? You know, it's like that first time you walk in to test drive a car and you're like, you don't have to do that background check on your boy anymore, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm happy you brought up Mark Cuban. So this is, to put it into perspective, Mark Cuban, everyone thinks, oh, that's the rich guy. Steve Cohen has $10 billion more than him. $10 billion more than Mark Cuban. Right. That's insane. So
it's laughable.
Yeah, it's clearly going to change a lot of things, especially in the NL. Now, in terms of the NL, I would assume that, like, everyone's kind of line is it's the Dodgers to lose. The Dodgers and the Padres are going to be a great race out west. The East, you have, the Mets and the Braves and maybe toss in, the Nationals. And then the Central just sucks. I'll admit it. Like, the Central, who knows who's going to come out of the Central. So give us, the overall landscape of the NL as you see it.
Well, I think you kind of did a great job of wrapping it all up when you hit the Dodgers and you hit the competition that is them between the Padres. That's a great new rivalry that has sort of taken the place of the Giants-Dodgers without the Giants being as competitive as they are. So to know that division's going to have some tension at some point, that's fun. That's exciting. And let's not forget, and Jared does a great job, my partner on Starting Nine, download, subscribe, does a great job of pointing out that the Braves, like it was essentially the Braves and they blew it and handed it to the Dodgers. And so that's what's going to be really exciting to watch is those teams right there, that division battle, but then the Braves and what are the Mets going to do? Because I don't know that whatever the Central turns out to be is going to be competitive enough to compete with any one of those two division winners. So from there, I do think the conversation starts with the Dodgers and very well could end with the Dodgers.
Okay, so I have a take, and I want you to judge it here because I do think the Padres are electric. The Padres are a lot of fun to watch.
Yes.
Fernando Tatis Jr.,
yes.
We're all excited about watching him. He hasn't even had essentially. I think he's under 600 plate appearances in his career. Mm-hmm. Is there a chance he might not have a great season because people figure him out and it's quote unquote sophomore slump, even though it's his third year? And is there a chance that happens and we maybe got a little bit ahead of ourselves with the hype?
Well, there's always that chance, and that's what's going to be interesting about him is to see what adjustments are made. Because what's cool and interesting about this dude and his adaptability is at one point in time last year or the year before, I believe, when he struggled, who did he call? He called his dad in, former big leaguer, brought his dad in, and they just start grinding in the living room, going to work, watching a game or two, and then locking in the adjustments that they probably made on the drive over from the airport. And if he's got that kind of feel and that kind of adaptability, how does that come about when and if he starts to struggle? And to what extent does he start to struggle? Because the pressure to compete with the Dodgers is going to be very real. So on top of competing against a league that's making adjustments to him, he has to figure out how to divvy up that pressure and performance and create a balance for himself where he's now not relying, you know what I mean? He's not trying to move that in.
Right.
Is he? Right. So yes, there's always that slope you're riding on. That's the question. Is people are like, did we give him too much money? Did they give him too much money to not really have an idea? And it's like, look, that dude's going to sell tickets, and he has already shown you superstar capability. Now it's about sustainability.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
What about the American League? Do you think that there's a chance that this year is the year where the Yankees will finally win that World Series, get in the discussion of elite franchises? It's been a while since they've been there. Been a while since they won.
It's actually the first decade in, I think, 100 years that they didn't go to the World Series.
It's crazy.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, right now, they're little brother in this town right now. It's like the Mets are the talk of the town.
Oh, they absolutely are. The Yankees are going to be the rotten core of that apple if things continue to trend this way. I mean, they've got the home run heater, the strongest man in baseball, Luke Voigt. He's got to go get meniscus cleaned up because he's carried the Yankees quite literally. Bad foot, bad wheel now. Like, this is how it goes when Luke Voigt is carrying the club, boys. It's a tough, come on. Yeah, I don't know. It's about health again for those dudes, and you hate to put it on that, but when you've got the behemoths you have in the lineup and they've been the question marks, there's really there's not much assessing to be done after that, in my opinion. Same thing can be said about the starting rotation. Like Garrett Cole, cool. What's Stevie going to look like? What are the guys after the Cy Young favorite look like? Mm-hmm. And for me, it's just always going to be health with that lineup. Always.
So in the AL, the Yankees are, I think they're the presumptive favorite. The White Sox, it feels like this is going to be a year where they're going to make a lot of noise, although Eloy's injury was insane that they even had him out there. I don't understand that. I actually want to say Theo won the trade because he knew that he was a detriment to himself in the field. But so and then there's a few others. I mean, obviously the Rays have played. They were in the World Series last year. Give us maybe like a dark horse team in the AL that you could see making it a deep run in the playoffs.
Ooh, a deep run in the playoffs. and you're talking outside of the White Sox. That's because I think they've got the Central, I don't want to say pretty locked up or taken care of. I mean, look, this might be a homer call, but there's no reason that the Oakland A's can't make a run deeper into the postseason than they did last year. They're talking about the Astros being the division favorite. That's fine. The A's have got a guy coming off hip surgery who's just a platinum player. That's all. That's Matt Chapman. Matt Olson very well could lead the league in home runs. Baseball. Fuck the league. Baseball. He very well could lead baseball in home runs. And they've got a sneaky rotation right now. I mean, all they've got is a top prospect in A.J. Puck ready to step in and fulfill the shoes of a guy named Mike Fiers, who's done nothing but deal at home for the Oakland A's. So if they can figure out a way to roll Mike Fiers out at home and have him compete at home, then A.J. Puck, whatever he's at, come on, guys. Let's be real. I don't know if there's going to be a boost.
This is stupid.
I don't know if there's going to be a boost on the Barstool Sportsbook or not. Maybe stay tuned. Maybe not. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I do like that we've got you as our analyst, and you'll come on here every time and just unabashedly be like, the Oakland A's have a real shot at winning it all. I like that. I like everybody that has, like, you've got a great gig going out there in Oakland, but, like, never throw away that homerism. You should be a homer for life, and don't apologize for it either.
You know what, PFT? I had the greatest homer of all time tell me that he loved what I did. Hawk Harrelson.
Oh, I think you're going to say Jared Carabas.
No, Hawk, the greatest homer to ever step into a booth. Hawk Harrelson.
He truly is. Hawk would just just root for the White Sox so hard that it wasn't even close to unbiased, which I actually love. I love that about baseball. I think that when you watch the national game on Wednesday or Sunday, you kind of lose a little bit of that. When you watch the playoffs, you lose a little bit of that, where it's the guys who know your team and who are announcing your team all year, and that's what you're used to.
Those are fun. Who else? Don't sleep on the Twins either, PFT. Don't sleep on the Twins.
Never do.
Yeah. The Twinkies. Those were, Nelson Cruz is, I believe, 1,012 years old and still hitting 5,000-foot home run. Just don't sleep.
I will not sleep on the Twins. What about the Brewers? What about our Milwaukee Brewers with Christian Yelich? Just please tell us that Christian Yelich is not going to win the home run derby this year.
Ooh. Who's hungry? Who's hungry?
No.
That's I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a conversation in baseball about Christian Yelich having to compete in the home run derby each and every year. And I don't know what it's about. I'm not sure, but that's just something that, if Christian Yelich wakes up that day and his heart is still beating, they will roll him out to the batter's box just so he's it's like a Masters thing. Like, you win the jacket, you're grandfathered in, you get this thing. You can play here for life if you want. It's kind of like that's how Yelly has the derby on lock now. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened.
We've already figured it out, though. If he ends up winning a home run derby, then I'm just going to shave a little piece of PFT's ass, shave a little piece of my ass. We're going to make a chili and we'll eat it. We will literally eat ass.
We'll
be cannibals.
Not the hair.
Actual skin.
Just take a little razor and just
I feel like this is a sidestep.
You've seen Goodfellas, the way that they slice the garlic in prison.
I have no
They're going to
problem.
do that to my butthole.
Being a cannibal is not a problem for me. It's the shout out Army Hammer. It's the actual eating of each other's asshole that would be a problem.
There should be no problem in there. You just can't. I'm sure there's a little excess in there. You just nick a little off that balloon knot. You'll be just fine.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But when you put it that way, it sounds a little less appetizing.
Dallas, my last question about this baseball season. So they've kept a couple of the weird rules. I don't know how I feel about this. So they no universal DH, but they have kept man on second to start extra innings, and I love the 7-inning doubleheaders. What do you think about the man on second extra innings? I hate that. I think it's like almost like rec league softball.
It's tough to swallow early on, no doubt. I think if you're looking at it more from it depends on which way you're looking at it. Competition standpoint, you understand what goes into building a 9-inning game as a player, competing, guys in the bullpen stepping up, helping each other out, the starter stepping up and maybe carrying and doing an entire day's work, giving the bullpen a rest. That matters, and guys know how much that matters over the course of a long season to have those days get picked up by either the pin or the starter, or a guy goes off, hits 3 tanks, and just carries the offensive load. So that's great. But then when you get into those late innings, some like at the big league level, what happens is guys get sent down after they've pitched 3 innings in relief, 4 innings in relief, right? They now get sent down, and you may never see that dude again, all because he pitched well in relief and ate up those innings. And now because you can't use him for the next 3-4 days, he goes down, and now who knows what happens? Maybe the next time he goes out in 3A, he gets banged up. God forbid something twinges. He doesn't feel right because he just went 4 in the big leagues, got sent down because they had to play 16 innings. They didn't have a chance to win this thing in the 10th, 11th, 12th, so on and so forth. So I can understand the business side trying to protect resources. I can also understand the player side, the competitive side, where, we just built this 9-inning ball game, this 9-inning theater, and we're not about to just watch some slapdick come in here and take second and blow it because he wasn't ready. No, that's bullshit.
Right.
So I can see it from both ways, but I want, look, man, we're trying to speed up a game that doesn't have a clock. What the hell?
True. I love the 7-inning doubleheaders. I think that's great. That there should be more doubleheaders. There should be doubleheader day. Give guys more, give teams more off days.
Sundays. That's how they used to roll, man.
Sundays, or even just have it in the middle of the week, because I love day baseball in the middle of the week. That would be beautiful. So they should do that.
Well, you're a Cubs fan, and you're abused like it's in your DNA to not know what it's like to be able to play baseball at night for a certain amount of time.
Day baseball's the best. Friday afternoon.
It is great.
Friday afternoon at Wrigley is the greatest thing
Dude,
in the world.
It's phenomenal. I agree with you, man. The A's played the second most day games behind the Cubs.
Yeah.
Love it.
Give me your top 3 for MVP, and then also top 3 for Cy Young.
Ooh, man. Like AL, I think you got to talk about. You got to talk about Mike Trout. I know it's how far down on the list is he going to go? There's no reason that he can't still be a guy. I know Alex Bregman's a name that's been thrown around. National League, why not Mookie Betts? Why not another guy on his team, Cody Bellinger? Why not a guy like Ronald Acuna Jr.? That's somebody that I'm paying attention to. Ronald Acuna Jr.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I like him a lot. Cy Young, American League, again, Garrett Cole. That's a great place to start. I know Tyler Glasnow's name's been kicked around. I think there's a lot of growth that would have to occur for him to be a serious consideration. Then you got to go with guys who I think are like stalwarts in that area, which are Giolito, Bieber, MV Biebs. I mean, the dude who basically had the Cy Young locked up after his first start last year, just undressing people. NL, why not Walker Buehler? Holler at your boy. I think that dude is going to light some shit up this year, if I'm being frank.
And
and maybe Trevor Bauer.
Well, I mean, there's that's a dude that we're excited to see how that kind of pans out over a full season, right?
And Yu Darvish who I think should have won the Cy Young last year for the Cubs, now on the Padres in a park that he should be killing it in. So he's another guy.
Well, him and Snell, right? Both those dudes.
Yeah.
It's interesting too, because guys like that or situations like that, you wonder if there's a chance that those votes get taken from each other, or if they compete so well that they start to cancel each other out, which you hate to see, but you love to see what that body of work looks like. If you're a baseball fan at the end of award season, it might kind of break your heart because you're like, well, shit, I wanted that guy. But
so how does the fans returning impact the game? Because I think a lot of stadiums are going 5,000, some are going 25%, some are going 50%. In a stadium I think probably the Rangers are one of the most, right? They're 50% capacity now?
Yeah, Texas. I believe the Rangers are actually offering a fan experience where if you pay triple your price of season tickets, they'll let you play in the hip pocket of the player. You can everybody can be right there.
Who does that favor more? Does that favor the offense or the defense?
I'll say this, dude. It absolutely favors the home team, because in baseball, there's ebbs and flows, just like in football. If your boy's got the rock, It's about getting behind them. And that energy is a little different than it is if it's a goal line stand, if you're in the red zone trying to make a stop. Those noises change. Same for baseball. And this is what you're going to see now, like the Astros tour that happened last year.
Yeah.
It's going to be different this year, man. It's going to be different this year because I don't care that it's 5,000, 10,000 fans, whatever. They're going to hear it, and they didn't hear it last year. And I hate to even bring that up or for it to be a thing, but that's what we talk about is the fan experience. How does that change? And it's odd that my DMs are still to this day flooded and getting more so in spring training about people that are like, yo, I just can't wait to come to these Astros games. Yeah. I can't wait for this Astros
series. They got let off the hook
Yeah.
last year. Yeah, you got to remind people.
Thank you for bringing that up. We need to do a better job as a podcast, and I think just as journalists in general in this conversation, of reminding people that the Astros did not get their tour last year. And if you go to attend an Astros game, it would be important to remind the players of the integrity of the game that we love, the game that we're custodians of, that we're charged with taking care of and ensuring the safety of for future generations. It would be important to remind players about the integrity that's necessary to play that game.
As a keeper of the game, PFT, it is your duty, my man.
Yeah.
It is your duty. It is our duty.
Give us a final question. Give us the Roback question. Use code AWL on roback.com for 20% off your first purchase. RHOBACK.com. And for you, Dallas, we have a Roback Performance Q-Zip that we will send to you. So we'll make sure that gets you. Roback.com. Use code AWL. All right, give us your World Series and your champion, and you can't use the A's.
Oh, man. Can't use the A's?
Can't use the A's. Can't use the A's, but we'll say the A's are going to win the World Series. There, that's set. Now give us what would happen if the A's didn't win the World Series. Who would be in it and who would win it?
I think it's going to be the Dodgers again. And, I mean, oh, man. I don't know if I'm ready. See, we're doing our predictions. We're doing our predictions in a day and a half. So this is subject to change. I can't be held completely to this right now. But I believe the Dodgers are going to be there. I believe the White Sox are a team that is being strongly considered. I feel like if they can handle business in their division, I just like how they're built.
All right, can you give me one tasty future? Just like on the outside looking in.
Ooh.
If everything goes right for this team, you could see them making a run.
Oh, I mean, you would have to, I don't know how. Ooh.
Just
I mean, I think that would be the Padres.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're fun to root for.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a tasty future right there because they got to compete against those boys in blue, and they got to get past Atlanta if that's going to be a thing. And Atlanta was going to be the other tasty, but I feel like Slam Diego is a little tastier.
I just like saying Slam Diego. It's
I
very
love
cool.
it. All right, Dallas, thank you. Everyone go subscribe to Starting Nine. It is a fantastic baseball podcast. Baseball season is back. You'll see Dallas and hear from him all the time. Thank you, Dallas, and congrats again on that no-hitter, dude.
Appreciate you guys. I don't know what that thank you. Thank you. If you need something signed, I can get that to you, but I'm not a big no-hitter guy. I don't collect those. Those
are
cute.
Yeah, right.
Beat it.
Dallas Braden was brought to you by our great friends over at Revitalite. Revitalite is an adult version of the popular electrolyte drink most commonly found in baby aisles and retail pharmacies. However, Revitalite was engineered to taste better and to be more convenient for adults. What's worse than being hungover in the baby aisle? Revitalite is putting an end to jokes and judgment from the cashier. No, you're not running a daycare. No, your kid is not sick. You just need some well-deserved weekend recovery. Revitalite is sold in beer, wine, and liquor retailers nationwide to make your weekend shopping as efficient as possible. Don't pay for your Saturday night on Sunday morning. Revitalite pairs perfectly with nightcaps and midnight snacks. Your nightstand will feel naked without Revitalite, so stock up. It's actually a great idea. Make one last little cocktail for the night. Use Revitalite as a back for it. It's delicious. I love the taste of Revitalite. It's super refreshing. We now have it available even in the Barstool Sports store. So be sure to get yours today. Use a school promo code at checkout to get 10 extra votes for your school going towards the Barstool Best Bar competition. So if your school is competing the Barstool Best Bar comp, you can use their promo code and get 10 extra votes for your school. You can drink half of your Revitalate at night, drink half in the morning. That's the optimal way to consume it. That's what they recommend. We love Revitalite. It is perfect. It is clinically proven to treat mild to moderate dehydration. It is the key to making your weekend, maybe your Mondays, a little bit more enjoyable. And your Fridays. Thursday night's a big night. I know you guys. I remember how that used to go. Revitalite. Catch it.
Okay, let's wrap up. We got some FAQs to send you on your way. Late night show. Hank? Billy?
All right, we got some good ones today.
Okay. Okay. I mean, we
they're always
have
good.
good ones.
We got some great ones.
There are special people.
Yeah, we do. Hi, my name is Joey, and my question is, if Billy and Big Cat had
Joey.
a kid, and PFT and Billy had a kid, whose kid would beat the other kid up?
That's a good question.
Well, I don't... If we're going off of... Well, we would because it's Billy's kid, so we would be going off of Billy's measure for beating up. Billy and my kid would be taller than Billy and PFT.
You don't know that. I might be a late bloomer, Big Cat.
I would say that's almost guaranteed. So Billy, according to your rules, the taller the person, the guaranteed.
You see, PFT has fast twitch muscles.
I do. I'm very fast twitch.
Billy, I noticed something, by the way. I noticed that you haven't called out Francis Ngannou yet.
Dude, come on.
What?
That's a death sentence.
So are you for him?
Your hands are
No. My hands are legal, but they're not that good yet.
So wait. Your hands are legal? I thought they were.
That guy.
You're walking it back now.
He's
Billy.
a monster.
So you're not calling him out?
No, not at all.
So you think that
I'm strictly not fighting actual fighters. I know I'm not a real fighter.
Yeah. So you definitely wouldn't call him out.
No, 100%.
So what you said to me yesterday when you're like, I think he's kind of a pussy.
No, I never said that. That guy.
I would fight him.
Grew up in a sand mine.
If Dave paid enough money, I would fight him.
No.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So I just wanted to make sure the record was straight.
Hey, Bugcat and PFT Caterpillar. When's the last time you guys were stung by a bee/wasp/hornet/mosquito? Also, can I get a power ranking on those four?
Big come up for the mosquito being lumped in there with the bee and the hornet.
Yeah, not even close.
A single hornet, actually, you know what? A mosquito is the most deadly animal on Earth.
Well, no, diarrhea.
Triple E.
But where do they get the diarrhea from?
No, that's malaria.
They get, malaria causes diarrhea.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Triple E was like the original COVID.
The
stopping sports.
What was?
We used to not be able to practice sports because of Triple E.
What's Triple E?
Mosquito.
Oh, that's a mass thing.
Yeah.
What does Triple E mean?
No, there was
it's like a mosquito virus.
West Nile?
It was a thing in Mass.
At church?
If there was enough reported Triple E.
Triple E.
We couldn't practice outside after 4 o'clock.
Yeah, if there was enough reported cases, it was like deer to humans.
Eastern equine encephalitis.
There it is. So it's been a long time since I've been stung by a bee or a hornet.
Yeah, so I think it's been probably 15 years. I tend to avoid things that have stingers. That's just a good rule of thumb in life. I would go mosquito number 1 because, as we mentioned, they do kill. They're like mass murderers. It's a slaughter out here. I go mosquito 1, hornet 2, bee 3.
I'm currently dealing with a big ant problem because my son is just a crumb factory. So I'm dealing with. I haven't been around a hornet or a bee in a long time. But
any
ants,
reds?
No, they're little pussy ants. I kill them with my hands. Not to say I'm strong and tough, but I've killed probably 300 ants this week with my fingers. I am that tough.
Take them, rescue them, get a little ant farm
to
show.
No, the problem is it's a total
how smart ants really are.
It's a catch-22 because my son causes the crumbs for the ants, but also I can't get the real ant traps because he would try to eat it, and that would be a problem as well.
We should send just a bunch of cookies and things that are crumbly to Bryson DeChambeau.
Yeah, ants everywhere.
Mm-hmm. We'll piggyback off that. This question is for Dad Cat. Dad to Dad, what's your favorite episode of Bluey? Mine is the one where they go camping and she meets Jean-Luc.
I like camping. I like the Robot Dad. Robot Dad's an awesome episode. You guys should actually watch Bluey just to watch it. It's actually that good.
Is it one of those shows where if you got really high and turned it on, like as an adult, you would enjoy it?
Yeah, I think I'm saying you don't have to get high to enjoy it. I'm saying
I would
take
prefer
yourself
to
out
get
of
high.
drug guy mode for a second. Say, just enjoy something for fun. Have fun with something.
I don't know.
Enjoy life.
Serious?
Yeah.
All right, well, this kind of piggybacks off of that. When can we expect review season to start a la King of Kong, Fistful of Quarters, and Garbage Picking Field Goal Kicker?
That typically starts right after March Madness, right?
No, it starts right after all sports shut down and there's a pandemic because that's the only time we've done it for real. So yeah, whenever the next pandemic happens, we will start that.
No, remember we did it over the summer with Rusilla that one time.
What did we review?
It was Firefest, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Firefest
Okay, so yeah,
documentary.
if there are certain phenomenons, then we'll probably review it. But yeah, it's not. That was a pandemic thing. At least the Garbage Kicker was definitely a pandemic thing.
It was for sure. Yeah,
So is King of Kong.
was King of Kong.
I would review the Netflix documentary about the admission scandal.
I just started.
That thing was
I just started the
fascinating.
F1 documentary. Everyone says that's good.
Oh, are we gonna become F1 guys? A lot of hubbub going around.
I fell asleep halfway through the first
Always
episode.
a good sign.
So
It's great.
That's like me and that biking, the steroid biking one. What's it called? Icarus.
Yes.
I snoozed through that.
Yeah.
I thought it was fascinating.
Yeah, I know.
That was, it like won awards and shit. I'm
I
with
was
you
like,
on that
dude,
one.
I slept.
Yeah.
Anything.
We'll see. Everyone says that F1's so good. Like I'm gonna see it through. But yeah.
You know what? Honestly, if we just talked about F1 on this podcast, we would seem so classy.
Yeah, no, I'm down to get in on F1. I read that whole blog that Logan posted. And I was like, yeah, this actually might be interesting.
I don't actually want to get in on it. I just want to talk about it so that it seems like we're cool. That we're Mercedes adjacent.
It's a this league.
Okay.
Like big time drama. Like this league. So that's why I want to get on it.
King Kong Godzilla
What?
to review.
The movie that just came out? No.
It's coming out when this airs.
Billy's
can blog
trying to
it,
figure
Billy.
out ways to get us to buy him movies at home. Yeah, should we review the new Avengers? It's $20 HD. Should we all do that as a project? Maybe we
should do predictions.
We should probably do one.
predictions.
We should probably do one Avengers, and then we should do an Avengers while also drinking Coors Light. So we'll have to put that on the tab as well.
we should do predictions
For what?
for Godzilla, King Kong. Who you got?
Okay.
The Godzilla.
I'll go.
That's a chalky pick.
I'll go King Kong.
Yeah. What are the odds? Give me the odds
I
on
mean,
it.
Godzilla's got to be the heavy favorite.
I feel like
fucking.
Who won the last
King
one?
Kong could make him tap.
King
though.
Kong won, but Godzilla just swam away. So that's a wing for King Kong.
But not
Who
not a
won?
KO.
Who won?
King Kong.
Who won the one before that?
Well, it was just the one 1954.
Oh, that's the only one.
Yeah, there was only
Oh,
one
they're gonna
King
do
Kong.
some lame ass tie then. I say tie. I'll take tie in regulation.
I like that. Mothra's going to come in and just land on him and smother him.
Plus 1,000.
Do you honestly believe that PFT is done making oral jokes?
No.
I haven't, to my credit, I haven't made that many oral jokes.
No.
I think I did like 3 of them.
No.
Most of them suck
That's okay.
anyways.
Yeah, there you go.
What is more important for the ideal male physique, mass or girth?
Billy? This is a Billy question. We'll let you go with it.
Length.
He's thinking about
skill.
what?
You don't believe that,
Mass
Come
or
on.
girth?
Dude.
Mass or
Are
girth?
you doing the
Okay.
whole like it's the motion of the ocean, not the size of the wave?
Yeah.
Billy. It's in the hips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mass or girth?
That shit is a lie. That people no, seriously. I don't know who started it, but that's a lie.
Just like,
Mass or girth, Billy?
I'm going to go with mass.
Okay.
Triple E.
All right.
What was everyone's first car?
It was a 1993 Chevy Astro.
That I owned. I think it was a Dodge Caravan, purple, terrible car, and then I had Avalon for a very long time that I loved very dearly.
I was running through my list of vans that I went through as a kid. I honestly,
Not a drug guy.
I legitimately drove 6 vans. Why is it? Is that a drug guy move to drive a van? I think it's a poor guy move.
What? Of course, it's a drug guy move. It's like the right.
That's heavy weight.
Write a
You're
movie,
moving weight.
Write a movie in the 70s through like 2000s, and the
Yeah, you're
drug guy is
moving weight.
always in a
You're
van.
moving big time weight.
Come on.
I had a if this van is rocking, don't come a knocking for 3 years when I was a virgin.
Nice.
It was such a flex.
Did it help or hurt?
I just said I was a virgin for 3 years after I put that sign up. So, yeah, it definitely helped. Hand job king, though.
Last one. Dear Hank, Big Cat, and TFT.
Listen, vote to myself.
Can we expect more episodes like the Life episode with Titus and Rosillo? The interview with Andrew Hawkins a couple months back had a similar vibe and reminded me of how compelling that can be.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is we discussed our entire lives in the last one. So I'm going to have to go back and...
Maybe psychoanalyze Billy in the next one.
Actually, yeah, we should do a Billy,
life.
Jake, and Bubba's life.
Yeah, and we could just we could tell you guys how stupid or smart you are, depending on the person.
You could grade your lives.
Smart, stupid. No one knows who I pointed to there.
I think they have a pretty good idea.
All right, let's do numbers.
Is that it, Hank?
Yeah.
99.
31, 31.
99.
32.
And there's 85, 65, 31.
47. First time,
Jake? We've had that before.
Andres Kirilenko.
Oh, yeah. Shout out AK.
47, January 17th and February 4th.
I remember it
It's
well.
my sister's birthday.
Shout out.
What's up?
February 4th?
January 17th.
How old is she?
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Mosquitoes are the most dangerous animals in the world.
Talking away. I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shining away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Shining away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. Needless to say, I won't say yes, but he's stolen away. So learning that life is okay. Say unto me, it's no better to be safe than sorry. Say unto me, it's no better to be safe than sorry. Take on me, take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. All things that you say, is it liable just to play my worries away? You're all the things I've got to remember. You shine away. I'll be coming for you anyway. You shine away. I'll be coming for you anyway. Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.